Hello students. So in tutorial number 3, we will going to understand about the physical quantities and measurements and numerical, which is based on density and relative density. Okay. So this channel is UMBIB concept, and here Nidhi Agrawal will going to be explain you the physical quantities and measurement of class 8 ICSC, in which we will going to discuss numerical density and relative density based questions. Okay, so what are the categories? That means what are the examples we will going to discuss? These one. Okay, so all 11 questions we will going to perform here. So one by one, a block of glass is 30 centimeter long, 25 centimeter wide, and has a thickness of 2 centimeter. Find its density if its mass is 7.5 kg. So first thing should be keep in your mind. We need to focus that density formula is your what? D is equals to m by v. This thing should be clear in your mind. Okay. And here we will going to start the explanation of our answer. So first one, as usual, what are the given values we have? So here 30 centimeter long, 25 centimeter wide, and thickness is 2 centimeters. So here we can write L is your 30 centimeter and breadth is your 25 centimeter, and height we can consider as a thickness 2 centimeter. Okay, and what we need to find here, and another thing is given mass of that block of glass 7.5 kg. And what we need to find here, density. You know the formula of a density, D is equals to m by v. So what are the values we need to put here? On the place of m and on the place of v. So on the place of m, we need to write a 7.5 kg. But this one is in kg. Okay. And this one is your centimeter. So what we need to do? या तो हमें केजी को ग्राम में कन्वर्ट करना चाहिए या फिर सेंटीमीटर्स को मीटर्स में कन्वर्ट करना चाहिए. क्यों? क्योंकि अगर हम ऐसा ही यूनिट बात करें डेंसिटी की तो क्या होती है? केजी पर मीटर क्यूब. और अगर सीजीएस यूनिट की बात करें तो क्या होती है? ग्राम पर सेंटीमीटर क्यूब. ओके, सो हियर वी नीड टू फाइंड द वे. So 7.5 kg, if we can convert into the gram, so how we can convert? So kg is your what? 1000. So we are multiplying with the 1000. Now after that, that point will going to be that means cancel by this. Now final answer is your what? 7500 gram. Okay. Now so we need to rub that first. So what the answer you will get here? That means what the values you will put here? 7500 gram divided by 30 into 25 into 2. Okay, and 30 into 25 into 2 becomes what? So 2 6 are 30 and 25 into 60. Okay, so 5 6 are 30, 2 6 are 12, 13, 14, 15, 0. So this is a very simple way for the multiplication and everything. And what the final unit here? Centimeter cube. So 7500 divided by 1500 gram per centimeter cube. So 0 that will cancel by this. Now in the 5 table, because everywhere is a 5, so it's a simple mathematics. 5 3 is a 15, 5 is a 5, 6 7 2, 5 5 is a 25, 3 1 is a 3, 3 5 is a 15. So what the answer you will get here? 5 gram per centimeter cube. So that means what is the density of that glass block? 5 gram per centimeter cube, or 5 gram centimeter cubic inverse. Okay. Now the next question is your what? This particular one here. How we can solve this? I'm changing a color, so that means the color of a pen, so it will be easy for you to understand. A piece of iron of volume 30 centimeter cube has a mass of 234 gram. Find the density of iron. Okay, so what the words we are using here? So piece of iron. Okay, so iron volume. So right now I am writing about the given values. is 30 centimeter cube. Okay. And what is a mass of iron which is given here? 234 gram. What you need to find here? Density of iron. Okay. So density of iron Fe is equals to mass by volume. Okay, it's a very simple question because even हमको यहाँ पे कुछ change करने की भी जरूरत नहीं है किसी भी unit को. So 234 divided by 30. Now what the answer you will get here? You just need to cancel it. Okay. So right now I'm just that means B with the 0 here. So 3 ones are 3. Now 3 sevens are 21. In which 2 is left? 24. 3 eights are 24. Now this one is 0. So 7.8. So that will going up and it will convert into a 7.8. What the answer you will get? Gram per centimeter cube. Hopefully you understand. Please note down clearly and try to do the questions initially by yourself because those are the very simple questions. So first two questions we have performed already. Okay. Now in the next question. So this one is your what? Third number question. The mass of 10 centimeter cube of silver is 103 gram. Find A, the density of silver in kg per meter cube. Relative density of silver. State the assumptions made in part B. This one is a question. So basically don't get confused yourself. First try to understand the given values. That means given conditions. Okay. What are the given conditions? The mass of 10 centimeter cube of silver. So first one is your what? We need to write silver mass is your what? 10 centimeter cube. Okay. And indirectly they have mentioned here 103 gram. So that means what? That means what? What we need to find here then? Sorry, this one is your what? Sorry, this one is your what? Volume, not a mass. So that's why they make you little bit moving or twisting in the language. So 103 gram because mass is always in gram, volume is centimeter cube or meter cube. Now you need to find the A part, density of a silver in kg per meter cube. Okay. So we need to find density of silver in kg per meter cube. But what the answer it's given here? So D is equals to M by V. So here we need to put the value of M 103 divided by 10. Okay. So what the answer you will get here? 10.3 gram per centimeter cube. Now you need to find this value into the kg. So what you need to do? 1 gram per centimeter cube is how many kg per centimeter cube? That you need to understand. Or simply, you just need to understand what the relationship between the CGS and SI unit that we have discussed already in tutorial 1. So in that 10.3 into 1000 kg per centimeter cube, or we can say that minus go with this 0. So 10300 kg per meter cube. So this one is your answer. So density of silver Ag is this. Okay. Now the part B. I am using different shade to make you understand. This one is your part B. Relative density of a silver. What is the formula of a relative density? So density of substance that you are observing divided by density of water. And if you don't know, copy that. Density of water is equals to 1 gram per centimeter cube. Okay. So this is your what? Relation. Now here we need to find the kg or the things here. So density of water in gram I have mentioned here, है ना? पर यहाँ पर हमारा जो आंसर है वो kg में है. So we also know we should also know about the kg value. So kg, we need to write kg per meter cube. So these are the facts that you should know. Now we need to put the values here. RD of silver, I am representing by the symbol Ag. D, density of substance in kg per meter cube is what? Because that we know, 1300 divided by 1000. So these 0 will cut. Now what the answer you will get here? 10.3. Now tell me, is there any dimension, or we can say RD having any unit? So in previous lectures, we have already discussed there is no unit, because relative density is your what? It's a dimensionless unit. Please write that, no unit. Okay. Now here, why, that means why it is not written. So kg per meter cube, kg per meter cube. So those are going to be cut. Okay. Now the next one is your what? Next thing we will going to discuss about next question. Please write it carefully. Then we will move on to the further part. Okay. Now after that, this one. Now the next question, it's hopefully a fourth number one. Yes. A piece of iron when immersed in water, taken in a Eureka can. Eureka can you use already? Because in tutorial 2, we have discussed about the regular or irregular solid density determination with the help of a different ways. So in the case of an irregular solid, how you will find their density, we discussed Eureka can there. Its mass is 195 gram. Find the density of iron in kg per meter cube. Okay. So what you need to do here, first you need to mention the given. Please pause this video here and try to solve this question by yourself only. So here I am going to write the answer. Given is your what? Given values are of your what? So Eureka can displace 25 ml of water. So here ml, no? So this one is your what? Volume. And this represents a 25 ml of a water. Okay. Now after that, we need to write the another thing in case of this particular position. Now after that, we need to understand how we will going to be solve the further point. That means the volume we have discussed here, Eureka can. Now the mass of the iron piece. Okay, its one is your what? 195 gram. But we need to do some changes here. Why? Because you already know the relation between the ml and centimeter cube is your what? 1 ml is equals to 1 centimeter cube. If you don't know, please write it. It's very important relation between that. These things we have already discussed in a previous lecture, previous tutorial number 2. All the links of a tutorial 1 and 2 I have mentioned in that. In my playlist, every lecture is there according to the tutorial and you can go and follow that. Okay. क्योंकि इससे आपका बहुत अच्छा एक बिल्ड बनेगा तो आप क्वेश्चंस बहुत इजीली सॉल्व कर सकते हैं. न्यूमेरिकल सॉल्व करने के लिए हमारा थ्योरी स्ट्रांग होना चाहिए. अगर हमारा थ्योरी स्ट्रांग होता है तो हम न्यूमेरिकल्स बहुत अच्छे से फॉलो कर सकते हैं. लेकिन केवल थ्योरी नहीं पढ़ना चाहिए, क्योंकि थ्योरी केवल पढ़ने से हमारा कंसेप्ट को प्रैक्टिकलिटी नहीं मिलती. मतलब हम समझ नहीं पाते कि वो वर्क कहाँ कर रहा है. उसको वर्क करने देने के लिए हमको क्या करना चाहिए, कुछ न्यूमेरिकल्स अप्लाई करने चाहिए, जिससे हमारी नॉलेज को एक फ्रेमिंग मिलती है, एक शेपिंग मिलती है. ओके, this is the meaning of that. So come on the question again. So this one is your what? Mass of iron, which is a 195 gram. So we need to convert it into the kg. Okay, how we will going to be convert that into the kg, because in this question they have clearly mentioned that the you need to find the density of iron in kg per meter cube. Okay, so this one is your what? 195 gram. And this one is your what? 25 ml. So 25 ml means what? Or we can write 25 centimeter cube. And if we want to convert them centimeter cube into the meter, how we will do? So into 10 to the power minus 2 to the power, because what is a number of centi? 10 to the power minus 2. Okay. This is a smaller unit. So this one is your 3. Okay. And this one is your now meter cube. Or we can write 25 into 10 to the power 2 3 is 6 minus, जब आप bracket open करते हैं तो it will be going to be multiply. So minus 6. Okay. So this one is your minus 6 meter cube. Now 195 gram turns into a kg. How it will going to be? So 195 gram turns into a kg. That means it will be divided by the 1000. Okay. And if it is going to be divided by the 1000, so what the answer you will get? 0.195 kg. Okay. Hopefully understood. Now after that you need to place D is equals to m by V. M is your what? 0.195 kg divided by 25 into 10 to the power minus 6 meter cube. Okay. So after that, what you need to do? You need to find the answer of that. So 5 5s are 25. 5 5 3s are 15. 5 4s are 20 नहीं होगा. 5 3s are 15. 4 5 9s are 45. So 0.39 again. Okay. Now 5 1s are 5. Here come 5. So finally, the answer is your what? 7.8. Once you are cut everything from the 6, from the points and everything. So what the answer you will get here? 7.8 into 10 to the power 3. Because that minus 6 is going to be up. And minus 6 and this 3 will going to be cut down. So finally, your answer is your what? 7800. After doing this, it will be turned into a 2 only. So what the answer you will get here? 7800, 7800, sorry. So kg per meter cube. Okay. So this one is your again solved questions. Now the next one is your what? Now question number 5. In question number 5, what we need to do? A block of silver displaces 200 ml of water in the measuring cylinder. You know the measuring cylinder? Here I am just making the shape of that. So you can relate it. This one is your measuring cylinder, which is your graduate. Okay, like this. A block of silver displaces 200 ml of water in a measuring cylinder. If the density of silver is your what? This kg, find the mass of block. Okay, so again, what are the given factors are there? 200 ml, that silver block displaces 200 ml. Okay, so that means what the volume it occupies? 200 ml indirectly. So volume of silver we can predict indirectly 200 ml. Or you can say because silver is not a liquid, silver is what? It's a solid form. So we are going to use the relation 200 centimeter cube. We know that 1 ml is equals to 1 centimeter cube. Okay. Now after that, V is equals to 200 ml or 200 centimeter cube. And here the D is your what? Given 10300 kg per meter cube. Here we need to find the mass of the block. Okay. So you know the formula D is equals to m by V. From here we can separate out m by cross multiplying D into V. Only this. Okay. Now D is your what? 103 00 into V is your what? 200 centimeter cube, which will not going to be placed here because it's in kg. and it's a centimeter cube. So what we need to do here? 200 divided by how much? Centimeter when convert into a meters, 10 to the power 6. Okay, so how many zeros I need to apply? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now this 0 will cut, this 0 will cut. Okay, now 2 3s are 6, 2 0, 2 1s are 2. Okay, and this 2 zeros will come up. So 2.06 kg. 2.06 kg. This one is your what? It's a mass of silver. Okay, and that mass of a silver is present in this measuring cylinder, in which the already filled measuring cylinder displaces its water 200 ml, and they give you a density of a silver, and finally they will ask you about the mass. Okay, please note it down clearly. Now the next one is your what? Question number 6. The mass of a copper piece is 44 gram. A measuring cylinder contains water to a level of 12 milliliters. The water level rises to 17 milliliters. So basically, what is the question? So for example, you just imagine this is your one measuring cylinder. Okay, these are the graduations on it. Okay, 0. And for example, it's a 25 ml. Okay. Now here they have mentioned the mass of a copper piece. So for example, this is your one rod, and with the help of a thread you hang a copper piece. This one is your what? Copper piece. Okay. And this one is your filled. Initially they have explained you that one is filled by the 12 ml. So here I am just supposing that it's a 12 ml. So 12 ml is your filled one. But as you drop the copper, that level will going to be rise. Okay, and how much it is going to be rise? Up to a 70. So this one is your what? 17. Okay, so how much it is going to be up then? That means how much it is going to be move upside, or we can say rises up. This one, that check portion. So how you can take out it? 17, that means final volume minus initial volume. So Vf minus Vi will give you the actually volume by which that means due to the copper hanging it will going to be rise. So 17 minus 12. So 17 minus 12, answer is your what? What is the difference between that? 5 ml. I'm going very slow. So this one is your what? 5 ml of water. But due to what? Due to the copper piece. So that means it's an indirect way to take out the volume of a copper. So what is a volume of copper now? 5 centimeter cube. Okay, hopefully you understand this. So there is what? The mass of copper piece is your what? 44 gram. Okay, and what is the volume of copper piece here? With this all assumptions or the direct methods, we are using that 5 centimeter cube, and they will ask you the first portion. This is about the volume of copper piece. So volume of copper piece we have taken out with this one, so you can use this thing as a part. Now the B part is about the density. So density of copper is equals to m by v. So 44 gram divided by volume 5. Okay, we are not going to be change it because they are not asking in the bigger unit or in the SI unit, so we are remaining in the same way. So 5 is a 5, 5 8s are 40, 4 remains 0.0, 5 8s are 40. So what the answer? 8.8 gram per centimeter cube. And what it is? Density of copper. Hopefully you enjoy this question also, because once you know now how you can proceed in that, you can easily understand the questions. Okay, now the next one is your what? The mass of a density bottle is 51.50 gram with when empty, 76.50 gram when full of water, So these questions are basically a what? That means based on what? Density. Okay. So relative density. So relative density questions are actually is this, and here we will going to be focus. Okay. Now here we need to specify first what are the details it's given here. Okay. So what are the details it's given?